So I'm building a Isaac from Dead Space 2, and I thought that the best weapon to have is the most famous one, which is the plasma cutter. So I went online, had a little look around, and a lot of people making them from Nerf guns. And I found this. A Nerf gun! This is a Nerf gun Vortex. So if you're going to follow this video of me making one, it's a Vortex. I'm guessing it had a thing that went in the bottom, and I'm guessing you loaded it and fired it. But I don't want that. All I wanted was a very fat gun. So that there is what I call fat gun. It's got the handle and all this lot. Now in Dead Space, it doesn't have this under part to the grip, and it doesn't have this turret on the front here, the end of the gun. But it does have a hooked system, which I'm going to make out of other stuff. So my main idea was to, first off, is to get the gun, lay it down on some paper, get a Sharpie pen, and basically draw, using Google Images, what the gun looks like. And basically you get this here. Then the idea is I'm going to cut all the rubbish off the gun that I don't need. I'm going to use my Dremel, cut it all off. Chop out this bit, chop out this bit, chop the end off, and I'll make all the rest here. And of course, using a Dremel, it's only right that I should cut my finger. I've glued a piece of foam to the end, blocking it off. And the idea is I'm using an image from Google of plasma cutter from Dead Space 1 to get the basic shape. One thing I wanted to do was make sure it was the right size. Now, a lot of people online, I've been looking at other people's, obviously, as I'm making one myself. A lot of people make them too small, I think. I've gone by the measurements of his, I've taken the size of his helmet, and I've looked at the gun, or the cutter, when he pulls it up in shot. And you'll notice that he walks with sort of a limp. This is due to the weight of the item he's carrying, I'm pretty sure, if you look at the game. So he's got this thing, he's wielding, really heavy, and when he swings it up, he has to hold the bottom of it because it's so heavy, because of the size of the thing. This is why I've gone for the one this big. So what it is, it has a cylinder in the middle. What I've done is I've cut a piece of foam out, glued it all together. I'm going to sand it so it's all smooth, but that's going to go there. And then the idea is, I've kind of messed these up actually. As I told, there's going to be that like that, and then 4 of them. So one there, and then the same on the other side. So like that. But for glue, I'm using this stuff, Evo Stick. It's a adhesive all-purpose glue. It comes in a pot, and it's really good. It's like it looks like a chunk of honey. So it's solid, and it's really good. So I've been trying all sorts of different glues out. This is actually, there's a cosplayer called the Killing Doll on Cosplay Island. I was lucky enough to meet this chap, and he saw my Robocop, and he said to me, "How do you glue it all together?" And I was like, "Glue gun." And he said, "Stay away from glue guns." And everyone said, "Stay away from glue guns." When I was at Comic-Con, everyone said, "Stay away from glue guns. Use adhesive, use adhesive." So I bought this, and it's fantastic. So one thing I have learnt in doing this, Robocop, and using a lot of foam, is cutting. I found is, if you get your Stanley knife and a kitchen sharpener, give it a quick sharpen every other go, and it'll cut through foam like butter. But the cleaner the cut, the easier it's going to be for you in the future. I've used all sorts. If you look in earlier videos, you see me with kitchen knives. I've used kitchen knives, scalpels, all sorts. This has been the best of all things, really. I do use scalpels as well. What I do is I sharpen it. Then I find I can then do a cut. But what you're going to find is cutting foam bluntens blades so quickly you wouldn't believe. Ironically, this blade here I've had for like 2-3 years, and it's the only one that seems to. I bought a whole set of new blades the other day, and I keep going back to the same pound wheel knife that I have. I don't know how I did it, but I managed to cut out loads of pieces that are unusable. I tried making a template and still buggered it up. Another fun part about building costumes. Sometimes it's not how many times you check something, you still make a mess of it. You look at it and go, how did I make a mess of that? How did I do that? What have I done? Crazy person. Another thing, always good to label everything. I'm sticking them straight on, but these pieces are like really, really basic, confusing pieces. You notice a lot of my costumes. I don't do the whole measuring things like you should do. A lot of the stuff I do, I just sort of look at it and go, "That's about right there," and then I hope for the best. Probably not what you're supposed to do, but there are no rights and there are no wrongs when it comes to building a cosplay costume. Because anyone can be anything. I hate this whole you must look like this to do something. Because it's just having fun. It's all it is. Cosplay is fun. I mean, come on. I'm a 35-year-old man who's all excited about dressing up as a space miner. Alright, so here we go. Spray painting the basic shell of the plasma cutter. I'm going to do that now. There you go. Basic undercoat of the plasma cutter. As you can see, it's starting to look the piece now. Yeah, sweet. There we go, all one colour. Before I put lights into it and do the artwork, put the alternator on, which is a little device at the bottom. It's for the top to flip left to right, but obviously this is a static model that I've put together, so it's not going to flip and move, but I'll probably put a piece of foam on here with some bits of equipment, but so far, I mean, that's looking pretty good. It's about right, isn't it? Sweet. I'll play some more videos up once I put the artwork onto it. But for now, that's the basic plasma cutter. I've got lots of other things to be doing before I do the artwork on that, because I do all the artwork at once for my costume. I hope you've enjoyed that video on my plasma cutter. See you at Comic-Con 2015. Boo 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 boo.